music.
The music gets us in the mood. This weekend, couples will either rekindle romance or start anew, but expressing your feelings may lead to some awkward moments.
Yes, we don't want those awkward moments. No. So joining us is etiquette expert Diane Gottsman with some timely Valentine's Day advice. Thank you, and I love the dress.
Thank you. Timely as well.
We're ready to go.
You're
what
ready.
do we have? So where do we start? How do you what do we do?
There are so many awkward moments that have to do with the table, whether you're on a Valentine's Day date or a business meal. So first we're going to talk about how to set up the place setting.
Okay.
So Chris, would you even know which is your bread plate? Would you know?
My bread plate. I always know. Here's what I learned, because it's bread, drink.
Yes. B, you know, B and a D. Bread is always on the left.
Yes.
Drink is always on the right. But if I start drinking from Allison's water glass,
That's what I was going to ask you.
That doesn't mean she starts a water glass roulette. Okay, so you just, if there's a lot of people at the table, just ask the server quietly for another glass. If there's only two of you and it's your date, you're not going to ask the server. You're just going to drink from the other glass because you don't want to embarrass them.
So calling out the person saying, "Hey, that's my water," is a no-no.
That's the end of the date.
End of the date.
That's right. So the way that you set it, the way that you eat is from the outside in. So your utensils would move from the outside in.
Oh, good to know.
Now, do you know the difference between a lunch napkin and a dinner napkin? A lunch napkin would be a small napkin like this. So you would open it all the way up and place it on your lap. Fold to your waist.
Gentlemen as well?
Gentlemen as well.
Okay.
And it goes over both knees if you can make it over both legs or knees.
So what, you take your settings off of the napkin.
So you just take it off discreetly. You know, you don't move all of your utensils around, but remove it, unfold it on your lap.
Okay.
And this is a dinner napkin. This stays folded.
Nice.
So a lunch napkin, you can open it all the way or it won't fit.
You don't do one of these.
A dinner napkin.
This is what I need when I'm pregnant now.
Yeah, that's not what you do.
Dinner napkin over the knees.
And you leave your tie down. You don't flip your tie over your shoulder.
Ready, I'm ready.
No, I usually unbutton my buttons and put it in and then button up. Don't do that.
Just leave it down.
Just leave it down.
Just eat carefully. You don't want to swap it
like this.
Yes, exactly.
And then, of course, you're going to want to toast your Valentine.
Yes.
You're going to want to plan in advance so you know. And then when you make the toast, now if you were out with a bunch of people, it's not necessary to clink, 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 clink.
You can fake it.
You can just raise your glass to the center, just like this.
Oh, nice. Yeah, don't always feel like you have to touch everyone's glass.
But if there's two people, and certainly they reach for your glass, you reach for theirs. And if someone reaches to clink you, you don't say, "Oh no, you don't clink." You know, you're not going to correct them.
I'm going to say Diane Gottsman said not to clink, so I'm not clinking.
You don't refuse a clink.
Okay.
All right. So if you're at someone's home,
I'm just going to do that. All right.
Be very careful because it will be very nice china. Probably.
Right. I like this.
Yes, a graceful clink.
So we have, you know, little treats on your bread plate. This is not, you know, supposed to be bread. But if you see something there that's not supposed to be there, certainly you're going to move it off and put your bread on that bread plate.
So you remove the little decoration and bring your bread plate available.
Now, salt and pepper at the table stays together. You know, it's passed.
If you only like the salt, you need to. They come as a team.
Yes, salt and pepper move together. Okay, and bread, you want to take one roll at a time. You want to break apart one piece at a time and butter it one piece at a time. You don't want to pick up your roll, eat it like a sandwich, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with two hands.
Okay. What happens if you don't do bread? Because sometimes I get looked at when I'm funny when I don't want to do bread.
That's okay.
Thank you, I'll pass. Okay.
Yes, thank you, I'll pass. And if you have gristle or bone in your mouth, what would you do? What would you do if you had gristle or bone in your mouth?
And you knew about it?
I would do gently
you know about it.
I would gently do this. No?
So you don't gently spit into that napkin. Oh, and by the way, you never spit into your napkin.
Oh,
you don't
I make a bad date.
You don't sneeze, you don't blow, you do nothing in this napkin.
That kind of goes into sneezing.
Do you get up and go to the bathroom or something?
And you're not going to like this, but this is what you do. Left hand, index finger and thumb. Remove it, cover your mouth just discreetly. Hopefully this never happens. And place it someplace on your plate.
Oh no.
It's a bad thing. So just try and, you know, not
eat to let that happen.
Yes.
Eat with the back teeth.
Yes.
Eat with the back teeth.
Now what if you have to sneeze?
See,
what do you do?
I don't know.
Not this again.
Not the napkin.
What about this?
Yes, that.
Okay.
What if you know it's going to be...
if it's going to be nasty?
Yeah.
Then you excuse yourself. Or you plan another time. If you know you're going to be drippy and you don't feel very well, maybe you stay home. Maybe you stay home.
And
but
finally,
you
paying the
cough or
bill.
sneeze.
When it comes to the bill and tipping, what's the big thing for bill and tipping?
You invite, you pay, you tip.
I
So
love
if
that
you
idea.
pay the bill, you tip.
Love that
Plain and
idea.
simple.
Yeah, don't do this Dutch thing, gentlemen. It's all about you being a gentleman and
and
stepping
not
up.
on Valentine's Day,
No Dutch?
especially.
We appreciate it. Always
It's all
helpful.
Dutch when you're married.
When you're married, it's different, though. That way you can sneeze anywhere when you're married, like you just made it.
Come on now, guys.
Dripping, sneezing.
Classy.
Thanks so much. Here's our website. If you want to get some more tips and find out what you can do if you're doing it right, if you're doing it wrong, find her on Facebook, Twitter, or she has a blog. I love your blog. And
Thank
also
you.
online. I love that dress. You were right about that dress.
I like
Keep me
it.
going there. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Happy
Put this back
Valentine's
there.
Day.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to you all.
Here's to you. Clink.
Oh, are we?
We're
Are we?
clinking.
Okay.
Here we go.